What's up, everybody? Why is there a big word test on my face? I don't know. Here we are, cooking with heat. I'm in the studio today with Bee and Amber's around somewhere. I'm over here helping them use up all this food that needs to be used. Today we're making some steak. It's pretty special steak. Do you know what's special about this steak?
That is dry-aged ribeye.
It's dry-aged. Ribeye. I'm gonna make some Ferreros. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. We got an onion. I got some thing here, kale that I may or may not use. Some of these.
Cucumber.
It's on counter cam too, though. So like I got this little pepper here that I'm gonna use. Some garlic. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with the vegetables yet. But mainly we got this delicious steak, and we need some other things to go with it.
Yeah, we're
So that's what I'm here to facilitate.
making some bread too.
Oh, and we're making some bread over here. This is a quick bread. It's not going to be so quick that it may not actually be done by the end of the show. But this could be a two-part episode
It might smell.
where next week will be like last week on Cooking with Heat.
There's a picture.
Slow montage of
You will totally have a montage. First half hour of the show will just be like clips from you today.
You can do like the '90s dream sequence where it just
Oh
fades.
man! Can we do that, please?
What if it was? It's like the intro. It's like an intro to Dragon Ball Z. We're just like
With
spending
powering up.
the powering up of the
Yeah,
brain.
we're gonna power up for 2 hours is what we're gonna do.
The damn recap is like a third of the show.
I don't know, like this is an enormous papaya.
It's a papaya.
Yeah, so the thing about papayas, there's two kinds you find in the store. The little ones that you normally find are like the Hawaiian ones. This is from a different area. It's still a papaya, but it's a different species of papaya or something. They're supposed to be this big. They're slightly different color, slightly different taste. But it's still good stuff. I brought that with me because who doesn't bring a papaya to a party?
Right? It's not a proper party without a papaya.
Party.
A party.
Party.
That's right.
Speaking of parties, we saw a really cool party yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. Random
I
party.
don't know what that was.
That was-
We were down in the park yesterday, and there was like bouncy houses and some Latin music and like these strobe lights and people dancing, and it was bizarre. We
Nice.
we both looked on the internet to see if there was like any announcement that this thing's going to be going on. Neither of us could find anything, so we still have no idea what these people were doing.
It looked like we weren't invited.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
there were probably about 100 people down there.
Let me see.
At least it was a good time. There were like little vendors and like food stands and stuff. And I have no idea what it was.
But skateboard.
Yeah, it was over by the skate park. Did you know that in South Philly there's a skate park? It's pretty rad, actually.
Great. Alright. Water, oil, molasses, salt, dry milk, whole wheat flour.
What day was this?
What's what?
The festival yesterday.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to see if I can find out what it is.
There's a pile of flour in the thing over there. Oh,
Your whole wheat flour.
I used to know the skunk named Flour.
Not that kind of flour.
Today we will be cooking skunk. Skunk bread.
Pretty close.
What?
I need 3 3/4 cups. This is gonna be real.
I mean, if you don't have enough, just divide everything by 85%.
30 is
And so put in a little bit of regular flour. Like if you're putting in like half a cup, it's not gonna make a difference.
stop putting it on.
I'm peeling these Pereiros. I don't know why. I personally like the skin on my potatoes. Do you?
It depends on the Perero. I like them on like the little ones.
Yeah.
On the bigger ones, it's just kind of annoying to me.
Yeah,
Like,
these are just like your typical russet potatoes.
yeah. The tinier ones I prefer with the skin.
Yeah, like the little red ones or whatever.
Yeah. And if you're gonna fry them, like if you're gonna season and fry them, even better.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them in this pan over here. But actually, I need to boil them first for a little while.
Right. Tough them up a bit.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna have exactly 3 3/4.
that's
cups
cool.
of flour.
This peeler doesn't work so great. It's okay.
Wow, empty. 3 3/4 cups. Plus a little
3
bit.
3/4 cups. What's that in metric? Oh, I gotta cut that piece off.
That's good.
I should log in so people can see my lovely face.
Yeah, I want to see your lovely face. Been a while.
I want to see your lovely face. All right, I think I gotta log out and log back in. I'll be back.
That's too much. That's like if you're a glutton for gluten.
This bread is not gluten free. We're actually adding gluten. This is gluten added bread.
What kind of bread is that?
Gluten added.
Gluten added bread.
Spoon that is not covered in molasses. Oh, by the way, the steak is we partially cooked the steak yesterday. Actually, fully cooked the steak in the sous vide yesterday, and then decided to go out for dinner. So put it in the fridge, and then I put it back in the sous vide to get it back up to temp. So it's kind of just chilling. 131 degree water.
Why doesn't this thing work? You have better potatoes? That was just the first one I saw.
There's one.
A peeler, man. You don't
Oh.
need a peeler. Just gotta use a paring knife.
Use this one. I don't know how to use these. What's the one I haven't gonna cut my hand? Because I gotta pull towards me with this one. I can't do that. I will cut myself. I never pull a knife or any sort of edge towards my hand. I have a very long history of cutting myself.
It's probably good that you don't then.
So I stopped using any sort of device that pulls a sharp edge towards me. Yeah, this one's a lot better.
Do you have a little paring knife? You could use one of those.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, but it's not Bluetooth enabled, so I can't pair it with anything.
We don't use peelers in my family. Everything we've always peeled just with a knife.
Yeah, I'm bad at that too. That's sort of like the same reason why I don't put knives on my face. Shave. I'm just bad with knives.
Bad knife.
If you want something cut deep, I'm good. I'm real good with knives. If you want something just like a nice close shave of some kind or any sort of like precise knife work, no. Call someone else.
You're only good at the cutting deep part, not at like the accuracy or like actually cutting where you want to part. It's like if you want to cut yourself and bleed a whole lot, then give me the knife.
Yeah, got you covered. All right, I got all the ingredients put in for this bread.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
do the next step.
Bring it over here.
I think I have to carefully bring it over.
Where do all these potato parts go? Garbage?
Oh, in the kitchen, add the yeast.
Get This needs to go in the garbage.
Insert the bread pan, press down so it snaps. Plug it in, select the cycle. Pick the crust color.
Crust color.
Select the load size. Press start.
Leave it open. Here's my finger. That's the right sound.
Locked in.
Loaded.
Alright, it's in. Now just plug it in.
Bread lock.
Bread with heat.
What the hell is that?
That's a good sound. Alright. Program. Select.
These potatoes are huge. I don't
Rapid whole wheat.
They're way too big.
Medium crust. Low size. 1.5 with no extras. 217. Start.
Huge. I guess it's fine. I guess big Ferreros is fine.
Alright. Bread's in. It's going.
Gonna work. So the yeast is cold, but it seemed to activate properly in some warm water and sugar. So should be good to go, but no promise. We'll see. It's fair.
Yeah, worst comes to worst, it doesn't rise all that
Yeah,
much.
right? I mean, what's the worst? We ended up with flat bread. It's not the worst.
Actually, it is the worst.
Well. Don't be such a downer. We'll invite you over and. It's how much drinking.
Oh shit!
I got it. You're dealing with the thing.
I got a knife in my hand. That's what I'm drinking.
Hey, look, if you don't like flatbread, you can't
I
have
got this beer over
Please
here.
describe what you brought.
Dorothy.
I'll show it.
This is one of the one beers that Hill Farmstead up in Vermont bottles for distribution. I guess they do two, but the other one is like a collab with another brewery. This is the only one they could brew themselves.
You might say this is exciting.
Kind of exciting, yeah. 'Cause
I haven't had it. That's
yeah, all of their beers, if you can get them at all, are usually found like on taps in your better beer establishments. You can't just go to a store and buy it, unfortunately.
That's
I need boiling this many Ferreros.
that's a lot.
I'm drinking a Long Trail Brewing Company Summer Ale.
Nice.
So we're using
So my brother and I got beer this weekend. We got Long Trail and Left Hand Brewing Company. They're pretty good.
all you have to do is cover. So, oh, that's a spicy stick.
What?
You only need enough water to cover the potatoes.
Yeah, don't put too much water. If you put too much water in the pan, then you're just spending extra time boiling extra water that you don't need. If you just put enough water over it, and if you have a lid to put on it so it doesn't like all evaporate away, you're totally fine. And that is a spicy.
That's quite spicy.
What style of glass do we need for that style of beer?
It's just a pale ale. It's actually
Spicy.
yeah, it's actually nothing special.
just a regular glass then,
yeah.
for the most
Uh,
part. It's just a pale ale.
I think you mean a mason jar.
It's your
mason jar. I think we have mason jar. Yeah. Those are both fine. Oh wait, this plus. All right. Yeah, and that'll do the whole thing probably. These bottles look big, but it's really only just 2.5 beers. All right.
So where'd you get the Southern Tier glasses?
I bought those actually.
You bought a Southern Tier. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
They were on sale. I bought those when I bought some pumpkin droplets. Those were on sale, so
These onions are magically chopped already. Look at that. That's called
Yeah.
prep. Prep is when you have somebody else do all the hard work for you, so that you can do all of the exciting work as a chef that happens like in front of people who may be seated at a chef's table or something like that. Chopping onions is not the sort of thing that a head chef. Well, unless they just like to chop onions, or the other people don't do their job.
I'm sure they do if they're like cooking for themselves, but
Yeah.
in a kitchen.
Onions here. And there. Look at that.
That was a bubbly brew.
Yeah. Is that the whole thing? No.
No, I just can't. I can't pour anymore.
Well, that's fine.
I had the glass tilted at like a 70-degree like.
It's fine. I'm gonna chop some garlic. Put in with the Ferreros.
He's chopping garlic.
That's quite the bubbly brew.
And
Let that sit.
Cheese! Pizza cheese.
Hey, cheese. Does cheese rhyme with pizza? Is it like pizza?
Oh, we got some movement.
More than a bargain.
It's more than you bargained for. More garlic than you bargained
More bacon than the pan can handle. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing that exists.
So
There's
I got all
never
these
more
garlics.
bacon than the pan can handle.
But sometimes there's more.
The
handle.
bacon won't be
Sometimes
crispy.
there's more handle than the pan bacon.
I mean, it won't be crispy bacon. You put it all in the pan, and the pan's not bacon. But you can always put more bacon in the pan. That was a little dirty.
What was that?
The window.
Oh, it's on
all the dust gets settled on the top of this.
That's okay. That's okay because we don't have a bread maker camp. It sounds like a dishwasher.
It does. It
Right.
does sound a little bit like a dishwasher.
Or a clothes washer.
Like a very sick dog.
Very sick dog.
Yeah.
Never heard a dog make that noise.
That's what I'm saying. If I heard a dog making that noise, I'd be like, dude, what's up with your dog? They sound very sick.
I've never heard a dog make that noise before. Are you sure
This
your
is like
dog
beer
would
with meringue on it.
Yeah, what is up with this beer? Is it because it got like super warm and then we cooled it off?
No, it's just
Very foamy.
a very heady
That
beer.
is a very heady beer, and I poured that like
That's a float.
pour. It just that's what it is. Coming out of the bottle.
That's a beer float.
It's a beer float. It's a beer.
I heard they're putting beer gardens into some of the parks around here.
Yeah.
You heard that? Yeah. I don't know. That's what I heard it. I'm asking you, the person who lives here and is probably better informed.
We have to do
Oh, do you?
I don't think they. No, they've had some beer garden type activities. I wouldn't be surprised.
This year? Is it new
happens.
stuff? Or?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's more like if there's new stuff this year that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't been in tune with the beer scene since I wasn't consuming it for a while.
Right.
It was better to not know what was going on.
Nothing I enjoy more than chopping garlic.
This phase, this is like this is need to.
Everybody needs bread.
I hope I put all the ingredients.
So are you gonna put anything on these steaks before you sear them, like any kind of rub on the edges? Or did you season them already?
So they're already steamed.
What's on it?
Probably salt, pepper, and copious amounts of chili salt.
Good stuff. Okay.
Patented chili salt recipe.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to make a complimentary flavor for potatoes and stuff. It's fine. It doesn't have to be even, as long as there's more of something, then that's gone. This isn't a strong beer either. It's just regular. It's 5 points. Is not. All right, it's 7%, so it's medium strong.
You can choose a glass you brought in. I'll check this out. But I'm going to take a picture of the other one.
Where's my telephone? That's so I can check my beer in on the social beer network.
It wouldn't have to be either correct.
Hey. We don't use that word around here.
No, we always have.
What kind of beer do magic players drink? Whatever's untapped.
Hey-o.
That was terrible. I don't want to play this.
You're the best, Tim.
So what's the oh, you're doing potato.
Yeah.
Like eating potatoes. It's basically.
I'm gonna do something with the zucchini.
Oh, right.
And I might throw in like a little bit of other stuff. I'm putting all these onions in the potatoes. I don't know exactly what to do with this. Do you have any ideas? Yeah.
We can make it with them.
That's smart. Let's do it. I think it'll be fun to use. I've never used it.
You've never used it, right?
I've seen you guys do it, yeah. But then how do you do it? You just flash fry it or? Okay.
We need space. I will show you how to use it. You will do the honor though.
Or maybe I won't use it again. I could toast up some kale. Like, no, seriously, I could like get a couple of leaves, crisp it up in the toaster oven, maybe. Because I can't use the toaster oven. There's currently a laptop sitting on the top of the toaster oven.
Yeah, that would probably.
Is it used for anything? Is it just our audio?
That's it's this and that equipment to it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna use the toaster. I'll do them. I can do them in the oven.
Could do that in the oven.
That'll be. Or I could do them in the pan over here. Or I could do them in the pan. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do those right now.
We'll do it. The kale.
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't mind. Yes, I do. You have a steamer. Or a rice
Steamer
cooker,
basket?
or rice cooker. Anything you can steam. Because I want to, if I just fry them the way they are right now, they'll come out bitter, and I want them to be sweeter. I need the other cutting board, which I think is the dishwasher. much it's I use a rice cooker at home for steaming all the time. You have oh, here's yours come with a little rack that goes inside of it. You have this. Sure. Yeah. You got that. We got more burners there. I can go to this guy. There's one there. This one? Sure. Just put some water in here. Yeah, like oilish. So, can we do it on top of potatoes? No. We see much water in. Right? You only need like that. Okay. Yeah, that'll be good. I'll lay that in that. Tag team. Yeah, I'll need that. I will need something that I will need. I'll do this in the proper order. I'm not going to need a lot of these. So what you do, you guys can't even see this, can you? Nope. Not even on the counter. That's fine. Whatever. I can go over here. But I'll go over here. You still can't see it. You guys.
Here, you want me to adjust?
No. No.
Why don't you go where those vegetables are?
No. You're on it now. You're good now.
Yeah. All right. So there's this really thick stem in here. I'm gonna cut that out. Now you can see. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off that stem. The stems suck. And I don't want a lot of this because I'm not really making like kale dish. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna steam this. I'm gonna blanch it in cold water to make it a little bit sweeter. And then I'm going to try to toast it in a frying pan. But that's it. I'm not even going to cut it any further. I'm just going to steam it like that. That'll be enough. So it's going to go with the potatoes. It's already good. Okay. Yeah, that's starting to season. That should take not that long. I'm gonna watch it. I know how long it takes in my rice cooker. Not in this thing. This is good beer, Tim. Thanks. Appreciate that. Check that in on the beer social network. Definitely check that in. Remain nameless. Definitely check that in. If the steak is spicy, I don't know if I'll use this. This thing is pretty. I like the steak's actually gonna end up spicy. I could put this in with the potato. I could also use your special salt, which is amazing. But I kind of feel like special salt and potatoes. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave this for another day. Seems fair. I need a little. I've never had this. Of course. Oh, sweet. I can use this. Nice. That's a good question. Not really required for this house.
Wasn't sure on that one. That was a close one. Almost didn't have ice. At our new place, we will have ice all the time. It's an ice in the door thing. Ice in the door thing, yeah. An ice maker, you know. I don't always have the words. I don't always have the words. Put that in water. Cold water. Cold as ice.
this setup with the counter cam and the oven cam. I wish that I could do that. I wish, like, when I talk in my kitchen,
We gotta
would
like
switch all the cameras over to me.
yeah. That would be a pretty ridiculous tech solution. Doable, but not
Totally doable.
not with current tech. Not with the current tech.
I mean, we need to step up.
So like switching all of that wouldn't work, but maybe.
I mean, it could work.
A custom video solution with something like completely.
I mean, I just have to, whatever the app that you use to do this dividing thing, I just run that locally on my side.
Oh, just
And I do a broadcast. The problem is it would be a broadcast of a broadcast.
Yeah,
It would degrade. It would degrade each time, and the quality would suffer.
but yeah, like a custom video solution that did switching locally. Had your video feeds in.
Yeah.
On what? Steam here.
Yeah.
He is actually here in the home base kitchen. You're not paying attention.
DJ Destroyer. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen, in the cooking kitchen base. I'm in Ellie's kitchen, as you say. And I'm paying attention now. I was looking at this kale over here. It's real pretty kale.
That's an improvement. That's an improvement to the setup.
Yeah, and we're drinking this. We're drinking this delicious beer that I picked up in Vermont.
Having more screens accessible to see chat.
More screens are needed.
Kitchen layout's gonna be a bit different in the new place. Strainer. Colander.
Guys, that's gross. That's gross, guys.
Yes, she's still sick. Still sick. Sorry, I have to talk over this bread machine.
That's done.
It's quite loud.
How do I get this out of here?
That steam over there.
It's like a cauldron.
Kale is going into ice cold water. That water was much less than $1 though. It is ice cold.
What's cooler than being cool? Of course, ice cold.
We got your ice cold water.
Yeah, only $1.
Ice. Cool.
Sweetwater 420. Sweetwater 420. That's a beer, man. Is that? Yeah. Good beer.
How do I use this
thing here? Well, bring it over here. And what you want to do is,
I need to chop the ends off this.
yep, chop the ends. We'll push these suction cups down, so it tries not to move.
That's one.
And then what you'll do,
It's not even on. Wait, angle that up.
so
Doesn't
we'll
matter. Yeah.
and then you'll do one end into the pokey bit here. So I'll
Pokey bit?
I'll show you. You'll do the turning, but you push into that, and there's this little nip here. Try to center this piece on that.
Yep.
Push through. And now you push with this and rotate with that, and try not to try not to slide all around.
Oh, it's push.
You just spin and spin it, and it'll just go.
We're spinning the right way.
Yeah, you're good. Just keep going.
This is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
There we get me one of these.
Dude, $40. Super useful.
Yeah, I could do this with like mice.
So
Dollar bills.
end up with zucchini noodles for days.
Do this with like.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It doesn't take very long to do. Easy to clean up. Yeah. Work through 2 of those.
All right.
The other ones
You want to do the other one?
It's, there we go.
Do I? I suppose.
I guess you just want those.
What we got going on?
I'm gonna roll through this one. You guys can just sit.
Yeah, I got this.
Oh no! Hold on. I'll start on the yellow squash.
This is just water, so it's still clean. I don't think I'm going to use this. Here we go.
No, this one is not working. What's going on? Is it too? This might be too soft.
Is it?
Might actually be too soft. It's not cooperating. Yeah, I think this is past its prime. It's very mushy. I think we'll skip this squash.
Why can't I get this one to light?
There it is. Yeah, I think we'll skip that squash. It was too mushy to hold on the.
Fair enough. This will be enough anyway.
Yeah.
What should we do with
Makes
this?
a lot. So
What
what
should
you
we
want,
do with
one thing you want to do is you want to cut like straight down the middle to like shorten some of those because it's one big long. It's one big
All right, I
long
got this.
strand.
I got
so-
this. I got this.
You want to cut through that?
I've played enough Zucchini Ninja to know how this works.
Zucchini Ninja. That's the game. I would play that game though. What is the bread machine doing now? Oh, it's in the rise phase. This is actually gonna sit here for half an hour and do nothing.
Hey.
That's my kind of bread.
Yeah, that's a bread I can relate to.
It does a couple steps and then it sits there for half an hour and does nothing.
Those are good. So just to reiterate, I got some potatoes. I'm gonna fry them up in the pan, but first I'm going to attempt to toast kale in the frying pan.
The pan's heating.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do it and not ability. But
I don't have the salad spinner to help you guys on either.
that's fine. It's fine.
Just 2 manly men cooking together. Yep. Total bro kitchen right now. That's what you get tonight. Sorry. Hope that's all right. Can't do anything about it.
I'm gonna
I
cut
went
this up
to a
first.
super awesome bourbon pairing dinner last night. It was awesome. That sounds really good.
Who did?
What did DJ Destroyer? What did they?
Bourbon pairing. You've been holding out.
What were they pairing?
He was pairing bourbon with his mouth. And it was great.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that new Bluetooth bourbon they came out with. Good for pairing.
Yes.
Bluetooth 4.2. It was all 4 roses bourbon. It's cool.
That's cool.
I like that stuff.
I like Four Roses. There's a couple of I've had the regular Four Roses, and then I've had whichever one has the word reserve in it. I forget what they call it, or if there's more than one. But I had one that was like whatever, a step up from normal.
I like the generic like 4 roses single barrel.
I really like.
That's
Four
roses single
Roses.
barrels.
Yeah.
I like it. You know what's sad? This is sad. So low. Actually,
It's sad that it's not done yet.
actually, whatever's in here is also blends.
I need a spatula. Once I toss that in the pan, I'm gonna move it around real fast.
In there.
Which one?
The middle or bottom?
Both have spatulas in them.
Spatulas. Usually in the middle one.
Size, shape, and color.
Yeah. Got it.
A This one will work. All right, let's try this. I think it's ready. It should be super hot. Ooh, super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot. How hot is that bit? Super hot. Monkey bread with bacon fat frosting. Oh, I want that. I want that.
So I'm doing this in a completely dry pan.
Bacon fat frosting.
Instead of
And how dry do you want it?
How do I want it? In my mouth.
not that kind of show.
It's not that kind of show. You're right. It's not that kind of show. We got like some terms of service or something to agree, like that we agreed to.
There could be kids watching this.
There could be kids watching this. And we have not.
There could be some very immature adults watching this.
We have actually not, although we should. Have not declared that this stream may not be appropriate for younger audiences. That's the thing you can check off.
Appropriate for adult audiences.
There's that.
This show may not be appropriate for the mathematically challenged.
This show may not be appropriate for anyone.
I would rather risk it, live on the edge, you know. Wait for someone to complain about our show.
That would be
I would feel
that would
honored.
be an occasion for
I would
sure.
feel honored if someone complained about this fucking show.
If you are still bent out of shape after watching our show that you feel like complaining, please feel
And
free.
yet you're watching Twitch.
Yeah,
Like you're on Twitch at all. Oh, I can smell it. Oh, it's toasty.
Getting toasty. Toasty. Oh, by the way, these are the steaks. They're still cooking, but I figured I'd show you. They're big too. They're
They look big.
two steaks. I think they were. I think the pack said that they were 1.85 pounds total for the two of them. Pretty thick. Big old
That is a
steak.
lot of pounds.
Yeah, right. So what's that? 1.8. Math. I don't want to do math right now. Never mind.
1 point math.
Mathematically challenged.
Yeah. Yeah, sous vide. I got the Sancerre set to 131. So yeah, they cooked to 131 yesterday, and then we put them in the fridge, and now they're getting back up to 131 before I sear them. But yeah, sous vide. It's gonna be good.
Are you cooking them in a sauce vide?
Sous vide. Cooking it sous vide.
Sauce vide.
But yeah, I'll probably when we get closer to having more things done here, I'll probably toss a cast iron pan or two into the oven on 500 and let them get ripping hot. Open up some windows and sear them off real quick. If we don't open windows, it's going to get ridiculously smoky in here. It's probably going to get ridiculously smoky in here anyways. But I don't want to use the blowtorch tonight. I actually haven't used the
We're done with
blowtorch
this?
at this apartment. I think we're done with that. Yeah,
Okay.
let's just move it
Towards
towards
that.
towards the
Okay,
sink.
okay. This guy's still clean. Where does he go?
Which guy?
This peeler that I didn't use.
Goes in there. All right. Where are we at? So you are capable of doing potatoes
Onions
at
and
some
garlic.
point now.
Yeah. Onions and garlic in there. I need.
All right, I'm gonna start preheating the oven to get like the cast irons really hot for steak. Yeah.
The
So we're
serum.
just gonna get them like branding iron hot
Okay.
in the oven. I don't know what the oven goes up
I'm
to.
gonna put
but
these guys away.
whatever the oven goes up
Ovens
to.
go up to 500.
I think this one goes to 525.
Does it? I mean,
Whatever it goes up to,
Right.
it's going up to 525. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss a couple cast irons in there.
I don't need this onion. I don't need these tomatoes.
I'm really hot.
Mint. I'm going to put mint in with the potatoes. It's going to be a secret ingredient.
Shh. Is that one of those?
Yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of basil in there too.
Is that like
Along-
Surprise, you didn't know that was in there. Yeah, that's what you're going for? Yeah. Alright, this 2 sticks will fit. Oh yeah.
The steaks,
do one.
these steaks, they'll both fit.
This is a gigantic cast iron. This is really heavy.
Is that the 12-inch?
Yeah, it's 12-inch. 12-inch
Nice.
cast iron. Really heavy.
Nice.
Get that real hot.
I don't know if that counts as a spicy tip. It's just a creative touch that I'm doing on top of the things. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh,
with
are you
these,
doing
though.
basil?
I was gonna do a little bit of mint and basil.
We have nice, fresh,
I saw that.
growing in the window basil, which is going to be really awesome when we move. We're going to have a deck, and we're going to be able to grow all kinds of stuff.
Onions. I need oil. I need
Coarse salt. So
in here
oil,
or in
coarse salt. Oh, salt's right here. This is salt. Okay. It's kosher. So it's coarse, nice and coarse. It's kosher. And we have for oil, we have 2 options for you. That is ghee, which is delicious to cook with for potatoes. Or we also have like macadamia nut oil. There is light olive oil.
olive oil would be fine. Because I'm gonna do all kinds of other flavors.
Okay. You recommend this?
Yeah. Baking and sauteing. Let's do it.
Cool. Potatoes are delicious,
Um,
by the way. Hour and 42 minutes left on the bread. I don't know that we're necessarily going to get that in on the stream, but I mean, I'm willing to sit around until it happens.
Any of these. I'm gonna take this. Watch out.
I'm still curious as to whether I got the ingredients right and if the bread's going to work, but we'll find out later.
We got some nice curving thing. There. Cool. Where's that?
Onions are
spatula?
spatula.
Spatula.
Spatula. I think I should probably close the bag on that smoke detector. I'm feeling we're gonna.
Perhaps.
We have some time to think about it, but I'm going to open about 5 windows. Close the door to the bedroom so it
This
doesn't
is
get smoke
mostly
in.
clean. You can just put this away. Just have steamed kale on it. There's no kale stuck to it. It's clean.
I'm cool with that.
This is also clean, but still hot.
Yeah.
Much like myself.
What?
Hey.
I think
Here, I can put this down here.
I think the fun thing on cooking with heat is to try to determine which of the many kitchen gadgets I have that we haven't used.
He's got so many
And yet we
gadgets.
still end up with new ones appearing on the show. This is the first time that
This
the
is
bread
awesome.
machine has made its appearance. I
The
think that's
bread machine debut.
first time we've used a steamer basket. It's definitely the first time kale has been toasted.
That's what I'm here for, is to do all these new things.
Is it the first time?
This is
I
also
think it might be
clean.
the first time I've used sous vide.
No, you did that once before.
Did I do that once?
Yeah. I don't know what you did in it.
Uh,
But you did do that
yeah,
once.
you're right. That's all bad.
When these are done, I'm going to put them aside and then do the potatoes separate and then add the onions back in. So I'm going to need like a little bowl or something to just toss these in.
How long is Kevin hanging with y'all? When are you leaving? You're leaving,
What?
when are you leaving?
When am I leaving?
Yeah, it's
being
being asked. Sure.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Why, you
the
coming
chat
over?
machine.
You gonna come over? And cook with us? I'm leaving. I don't know. Wednesday night, I think.
Wednesday night. You heard it here first.
Wednesday.
I'm leaving Wednesday morning.
We're getting toasty. However, want a little bit of. Is there any
Probably.
brown alcohol that you can spare?
Brown alcohol that I can spare.
Dump into there,
Like
like a tablespoon.
cognac? Or what are you looking for?
Yeah, either a whiskey or a cognac or something that's not so expensive that'll do.
I knew exactly what really he wanted, and I had it sitting right there. Yeah, I had some cognac.
Spicy tip: never, ever, especially on a gas stove, dump alcohol directly into a hot pan.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, say I did a very bad thing. If you don't know what you're doing, it can go. You can get a flame, and worse than that, you can actually get an invisible flame because alcohol burns invisibly. So you won't even see it. You will see nothing at all. You'll just hear a whoosh, and then your arm will be burned. So don't do what I just did.
Super spicy tip.
Spicy tip.
It's like one of the spicier tips. It's sort of like burn your arm tip. Very hot. You don't want that. Trust me.
Nobody wants that.
No. Nobody wants that.
Always add the alcohol when it's still cold. And know what alcohol you're putting in. If this had been 151, it would have gone right out.
Burning yourself is bad. Okay.
Not cool.
If you're gonna flambe, like at least know you're gonna flambe. I think it's probably
Flambe, you don't
Surprise, flambe.
alcohol and toss it real fast. Might as well chop a little bit of this.
I mean, we should have done mint juleps, but it's a little.
We got time. This beer's gonna be done in no time.
Yeah.
Simple syrup takes no time to make. That's why it's so simple.
Yeah, but it takes a while to cool down. Doesn't take very long to make.
You got me.
Takes a while to cool down. That's the problem. We could fake it. We could make a mint old fashioned.
You don't have
We could make a mint old fashioned. We could. We could just we could muddle the mint.
I don't want to get completely
Why not? Why not?
but I am easily influenced.
I should see what our next beer is. We're at a situation here where we're about out.
Oh, are we? Are we just stick with beer then? I'm cool.
I think so.
I'm cool with that. I would prefer to actually. Otherwise, my neck would be separate.
I have this rogue sriracha stout.
I don't want that.
I don't want that
I
either.
don't.
There's a reason it's
Spicy in beer, it's not something that I really go for. I've had a couple of habanero beers and jalapeno beers, and everyone always raves about how great they are, and I think they're gross. I can't do it.
What's gross?
I have this.
Beers with various types of spicy pepper in them.
I have this.
I dig them. But I also don't like IPAs.
And name of the week. What's that? Chocolate orange southern tier.
It's been chilling in there for a while.
Let's do it.
Chocolate with orange.
I hope it's not so sweet that it messes up my palate. This is not chopping.
It might be on the sweet side.
Yeah.
This is their. Yeah. This is one of their dessert. Should we not do that?
Yeah. It's gonna influence my ability to taste the thing I'm making. Here, let me see it. Tell you what, open it and let's smell it and then decide.
I mean, they're comparing it to their mocha and creme brulee.
It says it has the word chocolate on it. It's gonna be a sweet beer.
Well, I mean, they're comparing it to mocha, which is their chocolate stout, and creme brulee, which is their vanilla stout. But like, have you ever had creme brulee stout? You can smell it across the room.
Yeah.
I also have. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm low on beer. I have a pumpkin aging since fall. Wow. I mean, it tastes better with that.
We don't have any. We just have basil. Time.
Yeah, we don't want to first. Jalapeno margaritas.
Those are alright. Jalapeno margaritas or whatever. That's a different beast. As long as it's not overpoweringly spicy. A little bit of zing in a margaritas.
I'm stumped for what to do. There is.
I would tell you to taste these, but they don't taste like much because there's not like a lot of salt on them.
Ginger lemon bread.
What you call me? You're a ginger lemon rattler.
You're so mean.
I vote we drink the chocolate orange with the.
Alright.
Yeah. I think that's perfect. I didn't know that was so low.
If I had known, I would have brought more.
Yeah.
So much beer at home, you know. Been saving it for,
Oh yes.
We're good, we're good.
They smell good.
That one.
That's the thing. They smell real good. These are the onions you want to have. Trust me. These are the onions you're looking for. These are the onions you're looking for.
Potatoes in there. Potato and onion. What are we gonna do with those?
So we should saute those.
In a different pan? Yeah. This is the other one that's down there.
Yeah, sure.
We can do those in. But those are going to take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, they won't take
no
time at all.
You should, well,
Do that when we do steak.
do the steak first,
Steak's gonna take.
and then saute the zucchini. So it's fresh.
Yeah, okay.
Let this sit for, yeah, like take these out of the bag, sear them real quick, sit them on the stand, let them air for like 5 minutes while we do that. It'll be delicious. That way, like, the blood and the juice starts to These will still be red in the middle?
Should be, yeah. That's why I'm getting the pans really hot. It should be dark pink.
Alright.
They've never gone above 131, so. Show the Vidalia collection. Oh yeah, I've got this. Quite a few Vidalia onions, and there's one here too. I got a few. I love them. They're delicious.
Giant onions.
I eat pretty much one a day during.
You ever seen
peak.
that movie Black Vidalia? You ever seen that movie Black Vidalia? But it's about this onion. Well, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. during peak Vidalia onion season, I will buy them all the time. Especially like they go on
DJ,
sale a lot.
I had no idea that Karo syrup was like a local thing. I didn't know it was like it had a place of origin. I thought it was just a thing that people do. Karo syrup is used a lot in making like caramels and various sorts of confections that are gooey. Yeah. It's real good stuff.
Yeah, it's made from corn. Corn.
And it's made from corn.
It's quite corn.
It's Karo syrup. I don't know what makes it not corn syrup.
It's very corn.
I don't know how it's you might actually be okay with it, Ellie. You might I don't it's in a lot of things that you probably didn't realize because it's not going to list it in the ingredients as just sugar. think all of the cornness is removed from it in the process. Sort of like how vodka doesn't count as being potatoes.
Vodka.
Potatoes.
It's not quite corn. We're really just cooking so slow that the bread can be done. That's what we're. That's not actually what we're up to, but you might think that's what we're up to.
Let's,
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
oh, what time is it?
It is 8:25.
8:25.
Yeah.
You've been at this for like an hour already?
Yeah, man.
All right.
That bread's gonna be done
That's
at
good
like.
because I wasn't
10.
hungry. I wasn't hungry when we started.
Yeah, we did have lunch kind of
We went a late lunch, and I ate this cheesesteak that was no joke. It was like this long.
I heard you ate the whole thing.
I did.
Yeah.
I ate the whole thing.
Was it good?
It was delicious,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and it had all kinds of stuff on. I had steak for lunch. I had an enormous steak sub for lunch, and now I'm gonna have this delicious dry aged steak.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see, Tim.
I'm an American, goddammit.
Been living here for a year. I've just now found this pizza place that's less than a mile away from here. You order it on Grubhub, and the food's here in like 17 minutes from like the time the Grubhub order is placed. They're here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't found too many places where they're actually cooking the food within the first 17 minutes of ordering on Grubhub. Here, it's like it shows up and it's too hot to eat. Like you have to wait a couple minutes before you start eating.
Oh man, they must be cooking in a time machine.
This is my kind of place. I mean, and it's always, today it was delivered by a guy that drove over here in a car, but the last time we got it, which was really recently, the last time we got it, the guy got here on a bike in like 17 minutes. That's fast.
I need a little bowl. Do they have here?
Yeah.
One of these.
Yeah.
One of these will be perfect. Don't need it quite yet, but soon enough. Those will probably take 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And then I got the garlic and then salty things. Is this the spicy salt? This
Yeah,
one?
the big shaker.
This one?
Yeah, the little guy is too. But yeah, that one's got a shaker.
Yeah, I'll use this. I feel like it. Is this also on the steak?
Pretty much put it on everything.
I don't know if I want to do that. I do want salt. I'll put more salt. I'll do some pepper.
Aww, tiny bottles. Tiny bottles of chili salt.
I still have the chili salt that you gave me. I've been conserving it.
Yeah, I think first batch was a little better than second batch, but whatever. Still honing that recipe. Philly's amazing. Should totally come.
Who's talking? DJ?
DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should visit Philly.
Dope.
Philly's a good time. That's why I keep coming back. I honestly didn't think I'd like it so much, but it's got so much going for it in the city. There aren't a lot of cities that are better in this country. I mean, I like New York a lot. I like Chicago a whole lot. The one day I spent in San Diego, I liked a lot. And all the other cities I've been to, I can't really compare it to Philly. Philly is up there with those. Salt. Salt was in the thing over here. I'm testing you guys. Oils. black pepper. I hate black pepper.
It's on the microwave, right in the center,
Too bad.
in the front.
I'm already using this. I already used the thing. But I already used the thing. The black one?
Too late. You're too late.
Pepper grinder, right back
Pepper grinder.
there. I'll be back.
No,
Disgusting.
don't go.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I'm cooking food.
Oh, I see this.
Alright, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, I will be right back.
Here's a spicy tip that you might not like. If you're washing a dish that you just used and the only thing that you put on it are things that you're going to later put in your mouth, you don't need to wash it with soap. Unless it was olive oil or some oily thing, and then you need the soap to actually capture the substance, but this just has potato. So you just rinse it off with water and it's a sponge and it's totally clean again. But I don't know, Elliface might disagree with me on that. But too bad, she's not here cooking.
Yeah, man. I might disagree with you on that. I think it depends on the thing that you're cooking.
I just washed a colander and all I had on it was potato, boiled potato. It doesn't require soap.
Sometimes the potato residue sticks to it.
I mean, no.
You're like,
And if
no,
it does,
it never
it's
happened.
Like this starchy residue. It might be like this white stuff that's still edible and clean. Like
I don't know if it's clean. I mean, it might be edible. It's not gonna be complete. It's not gonna be clean forever.
You're saying a little bit of potato starch on whatever the next thing you dump into the colander is gonna ruin the whole dish.
It is. Look, there can be no unintentional cross homogenation, Tim. That is not the kind of kitchen we're running here.
I keep meaning to come down to Atlanta. I actually almost made this a multi-part trip and did Atlanta after this, but I actually have to be home on Thursday evening for a thing. So that's that. But Atlanta's on my short list. I'm gonna get down there, I promise. But only if I can come on a Monday and we can cook out of your kitchen. This is clean.
The times that I've been to Atlanta have all been awesome.
I've seen this.
Watched several Georgia Tech football games in Atlanta. My brother went there, as I told you before.
This also is now clean.
Oh yeah, funny story, DJ Story. I play Rocket League a lot, and I was playing a game, and some guy towards the end was like, "Yeah, I'm from Georgia or whatever." I'm like, "Oh yeah, my brother went to Georgia Tech," and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a senior at Georgia," and I said, "To hell with Georgia," and left the game. It was amazing. It was the best thing ever. It was at the end of the game that he was saying it anyway. So the game was over, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a senior at Georgia," and I just put THWG and left the game. It was amazing. I wanted to know what the reaction was, but I also wanted to just get the hell out of there. So I have no idea.
Is that a thing? THW?
Yeah, tell them, Georgia.
Why? What's the mystery of that?
Let DJ tell you.
Yeah, I don't know these things, but I like to know these things so that I can use them in the future. Rivalry with who?
Georgia and Georgia Tech.
Oh,
25 mini empty message glass bottles.
You better buy those.
Is that enough chili salt? I have 5 milliliter bottles. Good.
Are those getting toasty? Might not be up to my end. They also need to cook a little bit more. Yeah, let me toss them around.
Oh, we're on rise 2
Yeah?
for the bread. Yeah, it's like an hour and 17 minutes. Whatever.
Is the bread gonna rise above?
It's gonna rise above. All right. So in our fight song, we say "The Hell of Georgia." One of our things we do when someone asks, "What's the good word?" They say, "To hell with Georgia." This is true. I do know this. Georgia Tech is in Atlanta, and UGA is in Athens, where the only thing going on is UGA. Athens.
Hey, isn't that where grunge was invented? I hope someone gets me.
You would. We're not liking my decision. Not having
No, we'll fix it. Make a better decision.
Well, we didn't want to drink the chocolate orange stuff.
This bread is looking pretty good in here. It's looking a little nuggety.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. It's gonna punch it. It's not actually rising. That's concerning. Usually
It's gonna punch this?
Yeah. It's not rising, which kind of worries me a little bit that it's
It'll
not.
be interesting. It's a good bread experiment.
I think the yeast is past its prime, or I mix the directions between 1 pound and 1.5 pounds, and we're gonna end up with nothing. I don't know. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We still have bread.
Still have sourdough bread that we bought. That would be good. Yeah, I would like another drink.
Yeah, I think we're gonna fix that.
Are we gonna put anything on? I'll let you deal with these. I don't know what to put on those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep those simple.
All
right. So
garlic. I think it's time to put the garlic in.
Everything I have breaks.
What? Yeah, you have a lot of sweet beers.
From those sweet ones because I haven't drank.
That's fine. Well, let's do it. Let's just pick one.
Just pick it. Just pick it.
Everything smells good. DJ, is that where the radio station you're at is a GT station, isn't it? It's the garlic.
Taking that. All right, this is a heavier hitting beer.
What, heavier than 7? What is it? 8.2?
10.
Oh, okay.
Or we can switch to whiskey.
I mean, I would kind of like to be sober enough to appreciate it.
All right, so we have an alternative. We could hit an alternative. I have a
This beer is fine. I can drink that beer. I just don't want whiskey. No, let's do this. Chocolate orange. Let's do the chocolate orange.
Pretty easy, but
Really? First radio station to ever broadcast online. That's amazing. What year was it? Because ITR was online by, I want to say, late 90s. I don't know exactly. Now that I think about it, it's not as early as I thought it was. I think it was like 96 or 7.
yeah, that smells pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. That's
Wow, it smells like candy.
it does smell like candy. Whatever.
94. Holy shit, though. You were streaming audio in 94.
Wow.
A plus to you. Yeah,
No one could listen to it, but
I could have. In Rochester, I could have listened to it. We just we had the capabilities of doing that, but we didn't have people that were just like with it enough to care and bother to set it up. But yeah, that's legit.
These are actually not the right glasses.
Oh yeah, now you need a stout glass.
Now I think we'll move to gulpity gulp.
Why aren't you doing the thing that potatoes are supposed to do?
Colorados.
Char, damn it. Do the thing.
You had one job.
I'm just gonna let these sit for a while.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And then these we can cover and set aside while we do the other stuff. I'll just drink out the bottle. Okay.
these are the ones that I bought. That you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pumpkin. Long live the king.
Broadcasted the entire thing. The MERS box was your first broadcast? Are you shitting me? That is brilliant. I have a newfound respect for Georgia Tech. Did you have anything to do with that, or did you know the person, or was that before, a little before you? I don't know. Fantastic. You're an amazing person. Let's get a picture of this. I want that bottle.
Yeah, picture of that bottle.
I like to know my enemy.
Oh, the pumpkin.
No, it's chocolate.
Look at this. This is bullshit.
Chocolate orange.
Chocolate orange is ridiculous.
Chocolate orange.
You know, I saw that at the liquor store, and I was intrigued, but I passed on it because it didn't seem. I wanted like a summer beer, and it didn't look like one.
No,
This is not a summer beer.
no. This is dessert beer. They even describe it so on the bottle.
Trendy dessert beer, as evidenced by the name.
It has 4 on it.
Chocolate orange.
That's.
I mean,
hard to come by.
A lot of things.
Yeah, but that's like. I don't know. If it was really bad, things drive down into the 3s really fast.
Definitely chocolatey orange.
Yeah.
In a good way. It's good.
It smells. I mean, it smells delicious. Like the
I mean,
kind of like dark chocolate orange, like good
375.
dark,
I'm giving it a 375.
good dark chocolate orange candy
I unlocked a promo.
has that smell to it.
If I join this club, thanks. Promos, unlocking a promo. Coupons are not badges. I don't feel like I accomplished something game-wise by earning a coupon.
This is good. If you're into the like chocolatey stout kind of thing on occasion, this is a good beer. It definitely tastes like that kind of like dark chocolate orange candy you can get, the expensive stuff. Kind of has that taste to it,
It tastes like
but in
those
beer form.
little, are they German? Like
Yeah,
wrapped
that
orange slices.
Yeah, that.
That's what it tastes like.
It tastes like that, but it's a beer. I'm cool with it. This is better than average beer for sure. And it's strong, and it disguises the strength. It doesn't taste. This does not taste 10%. Let's put it that way.
No, this
At all.
beer's dangerous,
This is a dangerous one. Pretty dangerous.
especially on top of that Dora thing.
Great.
This is gonna be the most best, delicious dinner I've ever made.
I'm just hoping that you guys can like finish eating before you're just completely floored.
Right?
You're gonna be laying down on the ground, just
Garlic's
going.
in there. The MERS box. So for those of you that might be watching this that aren't familiar with the MERS box, I think an unusually high percentage of you are familiar with it. But the MERS box is a 50 CD extreme noise compilation, like box set, by this Japanese musician called Merzbow. You can look him up on YouTube. He's everywhere. It's very, very, very prolific. But it's just like harsh, grating, like white noise and feedback. And he's been doing it since like the late 70s, and he's still doing it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Are these potatoes potatoing yet?
Yeah, they're starting to potato.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why is there so much water on the counter here?
I don't know. Well, I don't know how that happened.
Did it fall out of this thing? Or no, it's not even washed.
No, I don't know what happened.
Is it the-
Oh, I think it might have been when I sprayed. Maybe when I sprayed water.
I don't know. Well, I just wiped it up. I'm gonna toss these around.
So you got some brown on one side.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What are we doing here? Rise to? It's not rising. This is gonna be a fail, Brad. I can tell already.
Fail blood.
That's fine. We should have. I don't know.
That was a little too on the fly for Brad. It was just like, oh, let's make bread. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I think I have all the ingredients. Yeah, let's just throw them in there. See what happens.
We totally rushed it. Right?
I don't.
I think it's an
That's
experiment.
ever what you want to do with bread.
No, now we know. It was a worthwhile experiment. I think.
We can try again tomorrow. It won't be on camera, but we can try it again tomorrow.
That's fine. This one, mine.
Yes.
Yeah, the pumpkin.
You are the pumpkin.
I'm the pumpkin.
You are the pumpkin. Yes.
I'm gonna put my beer on counter cam.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I won't lie.
Have to go tell them the picture.
These steaks are just sitting here. A lot of patience. They're done basically. I'm gonna sous vide so they can sit until we're ready. But we're gonna sear them in that pan. What's everyone else eating for dinner tonight? How many people we got on here? I'm always curious because I can only see the list of people that are actually like logged in and chatting. Anyone who's watching anonymously, I have no idea that they're even there. And that can include people like my parents, who I know have tuned in at least once in the past. So, in case you're wondering, I have this stuff here that's a mix of mint and basil, fresh basil from the plant they have over here in the window. And then I have this toasty kale stuff that I made over here. All of that I'm going to put in after I turn the burner off. I'm just going to stir it in and let it heat up from the heated potato itself, so that it doesn't cook too much so that the flavors stay very potent and light. It's supposed to be like a bit of a refreshing, cooling thing. It's like potatoes and onions sautéed in oil, but it's gonna be like light on the palate. It'll be an interesting, like a bait and switch sort of thing. And usually potatoes are heavy. I'm not exactly 100% sure it's gonna work, but that's the intent. These are just taking a lot longer to toast up than I thought they would. Which is fine. I'm patient. I'm not sure everyone else is.
No.
I mean, I could sit here and cook all night. I don't care. I have nothing better to do. And I like you guys. So.
Oh.
We have this loaf of sourdough over here that's super delicious. It's just store-bought sourdough. But what we're going to do is we're going to be like, we cook this delicious bread in the pan. And then we're going to do like this switcheroo when you're not looking. We're going to cut it and be like, that's a great bread that we made. And you'll never know. It'll be TV magic.
Right.
It'll be a bait and twitch.
Oh, nice.
Stop this.
Nice.
I'm not sure you're allowed to do that.
I think you're allowed to do that.
Should get to its next like stage.
The punching stage?
Soon. Yeah.
I'm almost at the punchy stage.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out if they make a beer that's now this one doesn't mix like their other beers do. So creme brulee style and pumpkin mixed together, which is why I have a bottle of each. It's delicious because it's like pumpkin pie with vanilla ice cream on top, or like whipped cream on top. Because that really does taste like vanilla. But this beer, like I can't see this beer going with any of the other beers. You just drink this one by
I'm
itself.
not really a fan of mixing beers like that. I've been to a few places that serve like cocktails with beer as part of the mixture, or like a beer cocktail.
Yeah.
And they're all right, but for the most part, beer is sort of better on its own. Maybe, I don't know. I like it by itself.
Tim's a beer purist.
Kind of.
Did we lose?
I'm not even a huge fan of beer.
Kind of lost the way.
Yeah.
Battery gone? Yeah. Whatever.
The battery is up.
Yeah. This is the Cooking with Heat Bromance Edition. By Candle.
Yeah, I think this one was turned up tonight, but it died real quick. Good catch. Got more light now. That one's
Cooking potatoes is a pain in the ass. It's taking so damn long to cook. We're starting to get some nice color. You guys can see that, yeah? On the stove. I don't know what's it look like. You can't really tell on the picture. It's too low res.
That stove cam has been running for like a week and a half now.
What?
stove cam is a Raspberry Pi. I don't know if I showed you the solution. So look next to the microwave.
Yeah,
Down below
over
that
here in the
plug.
box.
That's a Raspberry Pi box.
That's
It's going
pretty
up to
sweet.
the webcam that's
Yeah.
right up above. That's been running nonstop.
And just how is it Wi-Fi? Or where's the?
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so that's our new tech solution, and we're gonna replace counter cam with that too.
That's pretty sweet. You gotta show me how you did that.
I will.
'Cause I might do something similar.
Fantastic.
I don't have a Raspberry Pi, but I have a chip.
Yeah.
You seen those things?
Yeah.
And I've been meaning to come up with like an excuse to do something with it. It's still in the box. I got it like a couple months ago.
Yeah. So this is using like MJPEG, so it's an image tag that's got video streaming to it. Essentially, it's just streaming a bunch of pictures. But the refresh rate's really good. So if you like watch it, the refresh rate's really pretty solid. Not too shabby, all things considered.
What resolution?
I think right now
I know
it's-
the camera. I know what the camera does because I have the same one.
I think the it's running like something like 430 width or something. It's not actually putting out a lot. It's pretty small. It's like 640 by 480 or even smaller.
Yeah.
I think I have it like really small. But yeah, we're almost at permanent stove cam stage. I did spend the $71 or so on the Raspberry Pi.
Oh, you
We
spent
do
it already.
need the rest of that
You need to
that
change the
donation
goal.
bar
You
to
need to change the goal.
yeah, we need the rest of it to cover
You already have stove cam though.
mounting and the camera itself. I did
Watch that knife. That knife is done.
I did spend about $70 on that Raspberry Pi solution. It's Raspberry Pi 3. It came with a case and a 32 gig SD card.
Alright.
Pretty good.
Pretty legit. But too legit? Not too legit. Pretty legit. It could still quit if it really wanted to. Too late. You're too slow to make jokes. Why don't you join us? Then you can make all the jokes you want. Quit. You can do this right. So make a new name. Let's see. You can.
Hey man, I don't like mine either. It's my name.
Is it?
Yeah. So
I had one that's my normal name. I literally registered Kevin Spicy just for doing this show. When I
Yeah.
realized I was going to start doing this show, like I had a Twitch account that I didn't use for anything. I was just registered like name squatting basically. And then when the day came, I was like, I don't even want that name.
I have the problem now that like I want a different Twitch name, but I have more than 200 followers now, so that's a process. So
Yeah,
like
you can't change
my
your name.
my
You
only
gotta
hope
actually-
now is someday to do this enough that I get partnered, because you do get an opportunity when you get your subscriber button to change your name. So like
The subscriber button?
that would be the hope, would be someday that I do so much Twitch that I actually could do Twitch more often and make money from
So
it.
explain to me how that works. What's a partner button?
So if you're really consistent on Twitch and you've got a big following and you're always on there, you can become partnered with Twitch, which gets you a subscribe button.
So
And
they
people
do that?
people can subscribe to your channel.
Is there like outlined criteria for reaching that
There's
point?
no specific outline criteria. So the interesting thing is, especially with Twitch Creative, is like what they're looking for is consistent broadcasts. So you're on a lot at a set schedule, and they're really looking to see that you've built a following, right? That you are actually going to generate a community that might subscribe, because they're skimming, right? For
Right.
everybody that subscribes that says, I'll give this streamer some money, they're charging $4.99 a month to that
Ooh.
subscription. They're taking some of that on.
Not a percentage.
They're
It's not
taking.
profit sharing
They're
deal?
taking some of that off. No, this is the thing. It's
Okay.
$4.99 to subscribe. Most of that goes to the streamer, but they're skimming some of that off the top.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have a channel where you're going to generate a lot of people that will subscribe, that's a lot of people that they can skim off the top of. Right. So you're going to make some portion of $4.99 a month out of every subscriber that you have. They're also going to make some portion of $4.99 for every subscriber, multiplied by every single streamer like that they have and all of those followers. So that's how they make money, basically, is identifying the people
Who have a following. And
who they can partner with that have a following.
You
So
get a
that there's some mutual.
when, like, do they send you an email and be like, "Hey, we noticed
No,
that we
you-
want
you-
some of your money."
You apply.
You apply.
Yeah, you decide that you.
So it's like an honor to give them money.
Yeah, you think you're
Okay.
well. It's an honor to get an option to get money.
Oh,
this
you don't
is
get
a,
any
this
money.
is a revenue. This is a revenue stream, right?
it's
So
a revenue
if you're not
stream.
partnered, this is Twitch primary. If you're not partnered, the only way you can get money is if people donate, or if you do game list or something like that.
Yep.
If you get partnered, now you've got a revenue channel that's built into the platform. People just click subscribe because they like you, and it's money for you and for Twitch.
All these things I don't really know. I don't.
Also, if you're partnered on Twitch, you get a portion of people that do Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo is a way to pay for Twitch to get rid of ads to support streamers,
Yep.
but it only goes to partner streamers. So you're basically supporting Twitch, and some portion of that is going to the people that you watch.
All right.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different money models on Twitch. The best one as a streamer is to get your act together and get partnered. Which, by the way, our friend Strong Gamer just recently got.
Nice.
But you got a partnership.
Yeah, he got partnership. What, a week ago, something like that.
Congrats, Strong.
Yeah,
I know
congrats,
I
Strong.
don't think you're watching.
I know you're not watching Strong, but you should be.
We could be. You could be lurking.
If you're watching this VOD later, which you also won't be, congrats. Just throwing it out there.
These potatoes are getting close to done.
Oh man, if the Ferreros are close, we're close.
Yeah. I don't know how toasty do you like your potatoes.
I like them pretty toasty.
These could be darker.
They could be. The garlic could be burnt until it gets done. But that's okay.
Yeah, I could have waited longer. I expected these to brown.
Yeah.
faster. So the potatoes aren't browning as quickly as I expected them to.
I know all
Which
those.
means that they're taking longer than expected. And I think the garlic is really, the garlic is just about done now.
I know all those chefy cooking shows will tell you that burnt garlic should just be thrown in the trash can, but I think it actually gets the.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. But I might remove these now. How do you feel about that? What? Yeah. What do you want more time? I just tossed them, so I'll wait like 5 minutes. I'll wait 5 minutes. Toss them
For a
again.
few. All right. So what's the plan? So the potatoes are done.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
take
let
them
that-
off.
you're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
mix
mix
the onions, mix the onions back in, and then all the green things.
Okay. And then we need
So they're just gonna sit in their own festering.
Then we need to move on the
Steak?
and the zucchini noodles. And then
Steak
we're good.
first, then the zucchini.
That's
So
what the plan was,
get
right?
pans ready. This is done. This can go away somewhere.
All right. We're close to dinner. I know it's like 9 o'clock, but we're really close to dinner.
This is when I prefer to eat anyway. So
I'd say this is probably enough for those.
does this
Well,
go
gentlemen,
over there?
I will be leaving you.
Yes, that fits.
This fits in here. That means we can cook the zucchini.
Y'all enjoy the rest of dinner.
All right, fine.
You leaving?
Yes, sir.
Leaving us?
We're losing our other person in this conversation.
What did you have for dinner?
I just gotta talk to Tim.
Oh no. I had rice with some leftover baked beans and we did some grilling yesterday. So leftover sausage and steak chopped up with some
There's this nice event.
spinach.
There's a literally event called Sausage Party happening in Boston right now. That I'm just saying.
Haha.
It's at this bar called the Hawthorne. That if you're ever in Boston and you like to spend too much money on fancy cocktails,
That's
I recommend going to.
right up my alley.
Yeah. So yeah, it's called the Hawthorne, and they're having a party tonight called a sausage party, and it's just like a fancy drinks and like house-made sausage festival, like event. And if I was still back there, I would be going to this. But I'm here having even more fun.
Okay, those are good.
Yeah.
They're good. They're good.
Oh,
I blessed them.
you blessed them.
They've been officially blessed.
48 minutes left on the bread experiment.
Oh, 48.
48 minutes. We're getting there though. We're getting there.
Move those aside.
We're probably
Through.
10 to 15 minutes away from dinner.
I was at this thrift store earlier today. Move that over there. I was going to want this over there. You want? It doesn't matter. I just want this off.
Yeah. Move that back there. Because I'm trying to figure out because the 12-inch pans in production space.
I was at a thrift store earlier today, and they had a whole bunch of CDs that were probably like $1 or something. I didn't even see this time because I had no money on me. Actually, I had less than $1 on me. But they had Soul Coughing's Ruby Vroom in there in the piles of CDs, and I don't actually physically own that album, and I really like that album. It's like a guilty pleasure of mine from the 90s. And if I had had $1 or whatever it was, I would have considered actually buying a used CD. When's the last time you guys bought a used CD? What year? What year? I want to know. Let's do a poll here.
Was it in the previous decade? I mean, probably. Yeah, so you can see the stakes on
What
counter.
is Scanpan?
What?
2009.
All right, so
You bought Neil in 2009. Wow.
I think these stakes
You didn't get like a
probably-
promo back in the day? Yeah, I mean, you're in radio. You should have gotten. We got so much crap from those guys. Every time KMFDM dropped something, we got like 6 of them, and we couldn't give away 6 of them. We took them for ourselves. So I have like all of those.
I think we'll
Mezzanine. That's a good one to buy. Mezzanine's a good one to buy. What year was that?
gonna resalt the outside of these. I think
Yeah,
that's
okay.
where I'm at. Is just to make sure they've got proper seasoning on the outside. That'll help with the sear.
Mm-hmm.
Give this a flip. No idea. I gotta Google it.
I mean, I like CDs sometimes simply because, and I said this earlier today when I was looking at them, I like them because I can buy a used CD for $1 and then not feel bad about owning MP3s of it, because as long as I have that legit owned physical copy, then I'm allowed to have the MP3s.
Right, right.
And then I think
So that's that.
what I'm gonna do is brush.
And there's currently no way to buy used MP3s that I know of.
Used MP3.
I should start a service. Used MP3s.
What?
Only played once.
Only played once. Oh man. Use this.
Slightly used. Good as new. Good
Spicy.
as new MP3s.
You got a bowl sitting on a gas stove that's been on. This whole surface in between is where that's where the pilot lights are. So this is now fiery hot as well. And don't pick it up with your bare hands.
So
That
good.
was hot. Ow.
Could have told him that.
Yeah.
He didn't ask me.
I mean,
though.
I've done that so many
He
times.
didn't ask me.
I'm just dumb. So I've done that a billion times. Luckily, I no longer have feeling in my hands, so I have a few seconds to correct it.
All right. So I think now is the time where we want to open some windows.
Yeah.
Gotta open some windows. Prep for the inevitable smoke.
It's gonna be. Here's a spicy tip. When Ellie isn't here in the kitchen with us, we can put dishes in the sink.
It's not so far away that we can't hear. Wow. Did that get picked up on stream?
Yeah.
Kenny heard it. Kenny heard it.
I
So
heard it.
obviously.
Hey, look, if she's out of the scene, it doesn't exist.
You're still here.
Stir this up. Oh shit.
Alright, all 3 windows over there are open, 1 in the bedroom's open.
Yeah.
I think that's probably good.
Oh, you're gonna see you turn the hood on over here?
Yeah, that's the next bit.
Yeah. This will circulate.
It's gonna get real loud in here. Oh, it doesn't say Rise 2 anymore. Oh, it's on bake. Oh boy. That's gonna be a weird looking loaf. Whatever. Whatever. Alright. The steaks are ready.
Stakes are high.
Okay, so you're just keeping that on heat.
Yeah. This is good. This is
I gotta hook up this next thing I'm gonna do. Let's throw this on high.
try one of these.
Yeah. Take this working hot panel.
Big.
Ooh, that's hot.
Here. Get a potato.
Yeah.
Paste it with an onion and some green stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think of that.
That's good.
That's good, yeah?
That's real good. All right, steaks, y'all.
Success on the potatoes.
Steaks,
It's
y'all.
gonna be amazing.
Time to sear.
Sear.
All right, while we cook side one, I'm going to add some oil. Look at this. Look at the freaking smoke already. Yeah. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, the whole place is filling up with smoke.
Yeah. So, insurance.
Which is fine. We're good. You want me to open this one?
Yeah. This really won't take very long.
No, it won't. We've done another time. In the short term, well, the place goes to smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's looking for first part. For a catch? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, the thing is turned up.
What is this?
Doesn't look good. We can't hear you guys right now, so give us a few minutes. We'll come back around the other side of the moon.
Losing radio contact and
I can tell that you're talking, but so much smoke. Yeah, just come to the stakes. I'll do the fan. Don't let
Turkey's overcooked. Like that side's probably black. Yeah. Damn that color. That looks good. Woo! That is seared. That is some damn sear right there. Alright, so I'm gonna let this rest.
Bread.
Smells buttery. Good butter. Eat.
All right, y'all.
Eat.
I'm signing off.
Eat.
Have a good night.
Yeah. Eat. That's the stuff right there.
Yeah, and then we'll just need to throw those in there. Yeah. What are those for? What are the little cups for?
I'm gonna stack the steaks against them and then put oil into the rest. So they don't sit there and just so the steaks don't sit.
That's a good spicy tip right there. I didn't even know that one. I've never done that. You guys don't know this, but we life hacked the fire alarm over here above is like on the other side of this room, like day one, the day that they moved in. We made this place work. Otherwise, I think it would have gone off every goddamn day. I don't know how to watch this thing. I'll let you take care of that. But yeah, I'll do that. Unfortunately, we have to let that fan run for a while. Can you still hear us okay? This is good to know in the future. Can you hear us over the fan? Okay. Should we just like... Should we let the fan cool just a little bit?
Should we just toss these in there?
Toss it in.
We'll literally just like, they'll be done in no time. Yeah.
Oh shit. Did you hear that? You guys hear that? That's the fire truck. They're coming. They saw smoke.
Like, get all these juicy bits. Keep it. I'll pepper it. I'm washing dishes. Zucchini. Zucchini is another vegetable that's already clean. You don't need soap to remove zucchini. This is clean. I can see you right through it. That's clean? Yeah. I was gonna cook in that. Yeah. I was like, wait, we'll just use the pan that's already hot.
This needs to be rinsed out though because it's flatter.
Yeah. But for the most part, like, let's just use the pan that's already got flavor in it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's put it down here, I think. Do that.
Woo!
Plates. A couple of plates.
Alright, these are probably
All right.
like a bowl or something.
A bowl.
Yeah, those are great.
You want to pick up the pan? You want to mix up the mess?
Almost clean.
Alright. Fine. Done.
Yeah. What's going on out there?
Someone's turning left and nobody else. Like, no one wants to wait for them to turn left.
So they're honking. Stupid limitations.
Whatever you do, do not touch that pan.
Oh, now I gotta touch it.
Do not touch that pan. Holy crap. It's so hot.
That was hot.
Woo!
That was hot.
Nice to miss me.
Yes. What'd you miss?
I think I missed the bowl. Did I miss the bowl?
Oh yeah, you did. You guys made a little bit of.
I tried. Come on, guys. Doing my best here. Cooking with speed.
Oh, that was good. That was talent right there. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. That was fast.
For those of you watching at home, I'm rinsing the burn off my hands.
I told him not to touch the pan, and he did.
I want to see how that was. That'll be fine. There's no burn there. There's no burn. But if I didn't do that, here's a spicy tip. If you touch something hot and it stings, and it continues to sting, especially if it has oil on it, rinse it under cold water immediately, because even if it doesn't burn right now, if I hadn't done that, then in like 10 or 15 minutes, a blister might have developed because the heat would continue to cook my hand, even after I stopped feeling the sting. So that's a lesson I learned once. I was taught that lesson by a deep fryer back in the day.
I learned that lesson.
But yeah, it doesn't matter if you just sting yourself a little bit. I forced it. Yeah. Rinse it immediately.
Can we let's pull pot, I guess. Pull pot. Pull pot, yeah. We made it without setting off any smoke alarm.
It's because the smoke alarm is disabled.
No, there's one in the back too. We think it's in the back. Which I have actually set that one off. Yeah. To be fair, to be perfectly honest, I've set that one off before.
It does not even. Is that? Oh, it is plugged in.
I plugged.
Yeah.
Closed it back.
Yeah. If you unplug it, it beeps. If it's not plugged in, it beeps.
Close that.
I remember this.
We managed the smoke very well, considering how much there was. That was a lot of smoke.
That was a lot of smoke. That's what
We
steering does.
pushed it out.
We did.
Yeah, we did a good job of pushing it out here. I think we're ready.
Yeah, let's plate. Let's plate these. Bad thing.
All right. They are quite seared.
Which one do you want?
It's a good sear. I was gonna get.
Which one's the bigger one?
I think it's this one. I can't
All
tell
right,
though because this
that's
one's
fine.
thick too.
I'll get
This one's thick. This one has more fat. So like.
Plate them. Then so I can take a picture. And thanks guys for watching at home. How's this Brent?
It's doing something.
Oh boy. I wish we had Brent right on.
How do you want to plate it?
Just throw some potatoes on and some zucchini noodles. Like,
On the side.
yeah, it doesn't have to be fancy. It's just three things in the way you do three things. That one looks amazing. It looks so good.
I wish they had both looked like that, like the ones that I got. But this one's got more. Like this one's all fat though.
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna take a picture of yours.
That one's all
Yeah.
fat, but I like that. So I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah,
That one's
that one's
mostly
gonna be good, too.
protein. I think
I
they're
don't
the
even know if
same
I'm gonna
weight.
Finish it.
I think they're the same weight by protein.
Do we have to save any of this for
I'm gonna
other
save
people who
gonna save-
decided not to join us, but might
save
eat
some of
anyway.
these noodles for her. We should save some noodles. She loves potatoes.
There's plenty of potatoes.
All right, so that's noodles. Let's do potatoes. Let's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take a picture of both of them and then decide later which one is good.
All right.
Oh, I pushed the splash button. I'm an idiot. What's this one? What was the splash I used for the noodles? Alright, I can use that one. It's just oil or to heat. Yeah, it's fine. They're good?
you missed
Oh, I
too.
missed. I'll eat that one.
Kevin Spacey missed the plate. You gotta laugh at him too.
Max, hold it over here so if I miss, I go right back to the
That's pretty good. I got it. Steaks.
Yeah, that's good. I'll fix that up. I'm done.
All right. Let's see. Show you guys the foods here. Let's get this out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All
put
right.
that over here in the sink.
So, plate number 1 over here. And some counter cam. Dark on counter cam.
Yeah, here's the other one.
A little dark
I'll
on
hold it
counter
up
cam.
here so people can see it.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you see that? I'll hold it.
That's pretty
I don't
good.
know where to hold it. I don't know how to hold this so that people see it.
Right there. Now down.
Oh,
Down.
yeah.
Down.
I can't tell where it crops because of the side video thing. I never know where to hold it.
Yeah, that's good.
So
That's good right there.
How about I turn it vertical?
I'll show this one to you. It's right there. It's delicious. Look at the searing steak. It's so good. So good. What do we got? 27 minutes on the bake cycle on this oddly shaped bread. Kevin Spacey likes to take photos for the Instagrams. We've been streaming longer than we would be eating, so we could actually eat
Yeah.
without getting into Twitch trouble.
What is it? What?
There's rules. They're weird.
What kind of rule is that? You can't eat on cam?
Can't set timers. Can't eat for longer than you cooked, and there's all
You
kinds
can't
of.
eat for longer
There's
than
some,
you
there's
cooked.
some weird. There's some weird rules. There's some weird rules.
That's a good rule though, because that means I can spend the next 2 hours eating if I really want.
This looks.
I'm gonna cut into this and hold it up and take another picture, and
Yeah.
we can go ahead and eat. We're done.
I think that's the jam right now.
A plus
Steak knife.
steak knife.
I don't know what the doneness is gonna look like here. These were twice cooked and seared.
Yeah, let's see. I need a fork. Where's my fork?
Oh. We're looking right where I wanted to look. Nice little deep pink. Pretty perfect medium rare.
Yeah,
Pretty perfect medium rare.
that's pretty good.
Maybe slightly over medium rare, but not too far. It's pretty deep pink in the middle. Got a little too light on the outside of that one. That one had less fat, so it's to be expected. But this is looking pretty good. It's good. It is good. Live Instagram. Yeah, that's what's going on.
That's
Instagram in the
exactly what's
kitchen.
going on. Taking pictures for the gram. How's it taste? It's good. Definitely good.
That's a tasty steak. This is a good meal.
Super good.
Potatoes are delicious. Got that.
Plus. Got that. Spicy tip, unintentionally. If you throw some shit in the sous vide and then change your mind and decide to go out to dinner anyway, you can stick it in the fridge and put it back in the sous vide the next day, and it's perfectly fine. It worked perfectly.
Worked out.
So that's good to know. Just because you threw it in a sous vide all day does not mean
Does
you're
not
committed-
mean you need to cook it.
does not mean you're committed to eating it that day.
Just throw it back into the same temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, let it sit for a couple hours. That's what we did. It just brings it back up to temp. I suppose that's the beauty. It never crossed the temperature that you wanted it to go to. That's the whole point of cooking in the first place. So it's not going to be overdone.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they do say if you overcook something sous vide, it just changes the texture, the end texture of the meal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still going to taste the same.
These noodly zucchinis are great.
Yeah, they picked up some of the flavor of the steak. And just salt and pepper, and what was on the, what was rendered out from the steak. We just made those, spiralized in our spiralizer, and they were just thrown into the heated pan that was still ripping hot from cooking the steak. I turned the burner off. I let it sit for like 2 minutes. Threw the zucchini noodles in there.
With this pile of potatoes here, I don't really even need bread.
Yeah. I don't know that we're gonna actually have
good,
bread.
though.
It smells good.
It smells good.
I just don't know that it's gonna be bread. That's what I'm unsure of.
Oh, we'll have scones.
Scones. Whatever. I'll have some breakfast. This is noticed we need to cook the donation. It's appreciated.
So it's what?
Appreciated. All tips are great.
Oh, I appreciate it.
We'll fix that in post. Meat-loving, gluten-free vegans. Oh, good lord.
Rogue tricks.
You're most certainly a troll, but
Meat loving, gluten-free vegans.
how does that even happen? That doesn't actually happen.
My best tip for you is to tune in every week at 6:30 Eastern
Yeah, I was gonna say
to Cooking with Heat,
you'll find probably something.
and you will get a treasure trove of cooking tips for meat-loving, gluten-free vegans.
any diet, really, honestly. We're pretty well represented around here, though. We did our Whole30 thing, so we were gluten-free for a bit. We had Corey on here, who cooked mostly vegetables when she was here. So, I don't know. I feel like we're pretty well represented around here.
I did make that spicy 3 vegan chili once.
Yeah, you did. We cooked 3 whole vegans. Thank you for the follow, Rogue Tricks. Thank you for stopping by. We've been cooking for a while tonight. That was a process.
We started a little bit late.
We started late and we've gone late.
I don't mind going late. It's fine. People are still watching.
Yeah, I don't mind. People are gonna show up.
I prefer to eat later anyway.
Yeah, we do this every week. I have been threatening to start.
Maybe he's commenting on the fact that we have this like delicious dry-aged steak with paired with zucchini noodles.
Right.
Maybe that's. Maybe I'm reading into it too much.
Who knows?
I like to see you eat every week.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. We do this every week. I've been threatening to do this more often than once a week.
I eat like daily.
I do eat daily, yeah. That is all. I'm gonna make sure to eat that with some of the non-fatty bits too. It's cooked well. It's cooked through. Oh yeah, the Texas breakfast idea. Yeah, I'm gonna start that.
Breakfast?
I may wait till we move, but
Tell us about breakfast.
so the idea around this is every morning I will go through the top tech news from the previous day. This will be on my channel, which is often about programming. But no, he's saying tech fist. Tech fist, not Tetris. The idea is that I would go through whatever the big news is in like the tech and software development world, and I'll cook breakfast. So it's a way to get me up earlier. It's a way to get me streaming more often. It's a way to get me cooking breakfast at a reasonable hour, and have it produced and put up on YouTube in time for other people waking up, eating breakfast, or driving to work or whatever. I don't recommend they watch me cook during that, but you could totally listen podcast style. But yeah, like that's the idea, that I would do that probably. I don't think I could commit to doing that daily. That's a lot, but maybe. But at least 3 times a week to start. And it would just be a way to get me on Twitch more often, doing the cookie things, but also doing tech things, so it serves my audience in a variety of ways. That's the idea. I may wait till we move. I don't know. I think it's a fun idea, and probably start doing it soon. Yeah, this one a little over. It's okay. It tastes good. Captain Spicy, how much time do we have left on that bread?
16 minutes. We can totally kill 16
We can totally
minutes.
kill 16 minutes.
Would you guys like to see us kill time for 16 minutes so you can see how this bread turns out? Because
Let us know in the chat.
I would definitely like to try this bread.
If I had been watching to this point,
Right?
I would want to know. But I feel like we lost the people that were watching this whole time. DJ, are you still here? Or did you leave? I want to know. He's the only person that's been here the whole time. Slay time. Use my sword. And my axe. That's Lord of the Rings, you guys. Look at DJ store. Oh, we have also had someone that's been waiting this whole time to see if the bread works out. I hate to disappoint you, but spoiler alert, I don't think it did. Yeah, I think when you said, don't let that side get killed, you were right. You were spot on. It went on a little too long. But it's not, but it wasn't too far, like we still have pink. I underestimated how hot that pan was. We probably only needed about a minute or so. You've kind of wanted to take a katana to that watermelon for a while.
Yeah, we should do that. We got 14 minutes for you to get out here and katana that watermelon. If we reach our donation goal, we will totally slice that watermelon with a katana.
Yeah,
in this kitchen, wearing a bathrobe.
We only need $79. Donate now.
I don't mind if Rogue Trick replays their thing necessarily, as long as they don't pass it off as their own video. I don't know how that works. How do you replay stuff on Twitch? Or do you mean not on Twitch? You just mean for like your own personal at home enjoyment. You can totally watch our video. You don't even have to record it. It'll be on YouTube in like tonight anyway.
It'll be on Twitch.
Yeah. You don't have to record it. It's recorded already. VHS, not beta? Not even SVHS? What? I mean, if you're gonna record it, do it right. Tape it. I totally said that earlier today. She's making fun of me because I said I told her to tape something. I don't know. I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, I don't know. We might have been talking about the Katana watermelon thing. When I said that something about, I literally said tape it. How good is this microphone? Can you guys hear me chew over the internet? Thanks. Thanks, Rogue Tricks. I like it when people tell me I look young.
Yeah, what is that? Are we in single digit time yet?
No,
Haven't killed
we're in 2 single digit time.
That's not as good.
All right, they can't even see my Twitch name. My Twitch name is actually Kevin Spicy with an underscore. This was super fun.
Yeah.
This was a good episode this week. I come down here more often.
Yeah, I cook with you again.
Although I really do like my kitchen.
There's something about cooking in your own kitchen. I'm gonna feel weird cooking at the new place for a while. Like, it'll be my stuff, but it'll be in a new kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And a new stove. It's not gas, by the way.
Okay, neither is mine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You still produce good meal.
It's just a different. It's like DJing with CDs versus DJing with vinyl. It's just two different skills that result in the same end product.
Yeah, it's easier to control the temperature with gas, but I feel like the times when you really need that are few and far between.
I mean,
Like where you're changing between high and low.
it's easy to adjust it with electric too, especially if it's a new stove where you can actually just set temperatures.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't matter how much fire you have. Fire is always the same temperature. So like, unless you have a pan with a nice copper bottom that evenly distributes the heat, the middle of your pan is always the temperature of fire.
Right.
On a gas stove.
Sure. Yeah, I gotcha. Makes sense.
And that can be I mean, that can be difficult to deal with if you don't know how to do it. If you didn't grow up with it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna finish all these side things.
I think we've identified that our favorite part of the new stove is this one that's flat. Electric ones, no coils.
So easy to clean.
Flat glass.
I have one of those.
Yeah.
I wipe
Flat
it down.
glass.
Like same night. I wait for it to cool down first, but it's so easy to clean that I clean it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like wiping down the counter.
I think that's the best feature of that.
Mm-hmm.
setup. It's definitely easier to clean.
You want to know what I saw about the future? I saw the future, guys. Imagine like a flat top stove. Like, you got a stove down here. Imagine it's like a flat top stove, right? But you have these 4 burners here. In the future, you don't just have 4 burners. In the future, you have a pressure sensitive stove. And when you put the pan down, it heats where the bottom of the pan is. You can put as many shapes and sizes on the stove top as you want,
Including an entire griddle top.
and it'll be like a region. It'll be a smart surface, and it will only heat like where there's something on the stove, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
That's
Mark
cool.
my words. Within a decade.
So will
You're gonna have that.
the pans are gonna have to have like chips in them or something.
I mean, they don't need to. It's just going to be pressure sensitive. It's gonna be
Well,
like
but
a
yeah,
touch
but you're
screen.
gonna. What if you want different things to have different temperatures, though, right? So like,
No, you'll still have like, I don't know if it'll be touchscreen sliders or how it'll work, but maybe it'll be like a KVM switch stove.
yeah.
But what it's going to be is that like a smart burner will appear where where there's pressure,
You'll have a control.
and you will
for
have
it.
a control.
As you set it down,
you set it down, and a control will appear
I
where
like
the
this.
thing is.
I like this idea.
It's gonna be
I'm
amazing.
gonna want that pan that fits the entire size.
It's
of the
gonna be
burner to turn it into a griddle though. Because
Yeah.
they're gonna have that, right?
Uh-huh.
You're just gonna grab this big slab of metal,
It's gonna be
throw
so
it
good.
on top. And it's
I
gonna be
can't
right
wait.
In the middle, it's gonna be like smart griddle. You're like crank that up, make it pancakes.
I cannot wait
That's gonna be
for
awesome.
that to happen.
That's gonna be awesome. What are we looking at here?
5 minutes
5 minutes until. Wait, 5 minutes.
until failed bread.
5 minutes on the bake cycle. This bread looks terrible.
You don't want to end on like
This looks so terrible.
you don't want to end on like a positive note where we have this like delicious dried steak and potatoes that are fantastic and noodly things. You really want to ruin it?
I think
We're waiting 5 minutes.
We probably
And then-
should end it.
What we should do is I should wait till you're pulling the bread out of the thing and just turn it off.
We're gonna
When
get,
you're like coming to the camera, just like cut it.
we're gonna get lynched. We actually have somebody who's been there here the whole time.
Who's been here the whole time? DJ Destroyer?
5 minutes in.
He's not gonna.
I don't think DJ was here when I put the bread in though.
No.
So like that doesn't quite count. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I actually don't want to reveal that bread.
You have to show this.
We could
bread.
end the show right now.
No, you have to show this bread.
It just doesn't look right in there. Not supposed
How
to be.
how good are you at crying on cue?
After seeing that bread, probably pretty good. Had high hopes. In death, the members of Project Heat have a name is Covenant Project.
I like how I just caught you stealing Crispies out of the
Stove
cam.
cam just totally caught me
Stove cam
nabbing a
did you in.
potato. Wow.
Stove cam totally.
Stove cam, you're killing me.
Yeah, totally caught that.
There's total proof that I totally snuck back there and ate another potato. Man, I'm
Oh, I thought you just stole the crunchy stuff.
No, it was a whole potato, and I swiped some extra kale and
Well, I'm glad you
garlic
like
and
them.
onions. It was good stuff.
I'm glad you like them.
I should stop eating that though.
Why?
Good. I'm done.
You ate the whole steak.
I ate the entire.
I still have half my
thing.
plate left.
It was so good.
But I also ate an entire giant
Yeah, I
steak
only ate
sub.
half of that sub. The one that I got.
Mhm.
I didn't get a cheesesteak either. I got an Italian, and I only ate half of it. So I didn't drink an entire smoothie this morning either, like you guys did. No, not chefs. We just pretend on Twitch. No, I think we do a pretty good job.
I'm
of
not a
pretending
chef.
on Twitch.
My brother's a chef. He's the real master. We've had him on the show once, and it was a fun time.
No, this is just.
We just do this for fun. We like to cook, and usually we're cooking in separate kitchens.
Yeah.
And the camera switches, like when we talk, it switches between all our kitchens. But we only got the one kitchen this week.
So me and my fiance Amber, who owns this channel, she's Elliface in the chat. If you've been talking to her, that's Amber. She's usually on cam, but she's not feeling well, so she's in the other room laughing at us. Tim is usually up in
That's me, Kevin
in
Spicy.
the Boston area. Kevin Spicy here.
Yeah.
Is usually up in the Boston area cooking from his kitchen, and we do a video conference. So when he says something, he shows up on screen, and we cook different meals in different locations.
Yeah.
It's fun. We just hang out, cook some food, drink, whatever.
I just happen to be on the scene today.
Yeah, he's here visiting us. So
And then sometimes we have this guy, Larry, from Florida that joins us. And Kenny occasionally joins us in chat just to give us shit while we cook.
yeah, he's the disembodied face that shows up.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say something, then you'll see his face. It goes away. I don't know what that was. That sounded like a truck. It wasn't anything crazy. Just a truck.
Shots fired.
Backfire truck. It wasn't the fireworks nonsense.
Everybody down.
It wasn't an explosion. What are we looking at here? Oh,
Done.
it beeped.
Done.
Done. The bread is done.
And cut.
What? Again? What was that?
I don't know. Someone's probably having a firefight.
What do we do?
Stop.
Stop.
All
All
right,
right.
stop. Do the thing.
Let me check the book. Do we have to wait?
No.
I don't think so.
No, you take it out and then you wait.
It says.
There's zucchini on the floor. I'm going to pick that up.
Okay. When your bread is finished, it'll beep and say zeros. Press stop and open it. Turn bread pan upside down and let the loaf. We'll say loaf. That is
It's
not
a loaf.
That is not a loaf. That's ridiculous looking. What even is
It's a
that?
biscuit.
What even is
It's
that?
the biscuit. Pour gravy over it. It'll be
I'm-
delicious.
I'm sad. That's what I am.
Aw.
What is that? What even is this? I think we messed up.
I think you mashed up an ingredient.
Yeah, there's no way. I screwed something. Or the yeast is not good. That was a possibility coming in. We knew that.
The yeast was old.
The yeast was definitely old. This is not bread. Sigh.
Show our nice viewers at home.
I don't want to.
It's bread.
I don't want to. What? This is not bread. This is not bread, guys. I'm just saying. This is not bread.
It's getting closer.
What's going on out there?
I don't know, but it's getting closer. When you hear a big bang out the window, spicy tip. When you hear a bang outside, don't run to the window. Go the opposite direction. Go away from the windows. So you know what's going on.
Yeah, it's like the what, third or fourth time?
What's the third one?
It smells like bread. It's definitely not bread. Over there.
Welcome
What's
to your own kitchen.
Whoa.
Welcome to your own stream.
What it is?
I know. It's getting louder. This is amazing. That is not bread. That is good. That is not bread.
Plus one.
You know, all right, if we don't make it to the end of the show, My name's Elliface. You can call me Amber. This is my living will. I want everything to go to my surviving family.
What? What? Can I have your teacher?
Chan, you're dead.
Oh, you're here. You're here.
If I'm dead, you're dead.
Why?
Oh, we're gonna get exploded.
What if they spare me? Because I'm so pretty.
Out of all of us, Brent's the one chance.
Fair enough.
That bread is weird.
It is weird.
Alright, serious, real talk.
Yeah, real talk. What is that?
You hear this, guys?
That is real loud.
It's getting louder. It doesn't help that we just watched Independence Day earlier.
Right.
We're like, is that aliens?
Sounds like some fucker with a grenade launcher.
Whatever it is, it's getting closer every time it goes off.
Did you pinch it?
No, Jim, I didn't pitch a low. Oh my god, what if those were my last words?
You're less Amber. I didn't pinch a low.
I don't love it, but I can't stop eating it.
You need something. This is like drizzled caramel, maybe.
I don't love it, but I can't stop eating.
I'm gonna try this. I'm very
The bread
curious.
is actually good.
I'm very
But
curious.
that was farther away.
Oh. What did you do?
I don't think the yeast is good, honestly.
Tastes like a.
We can try again tomorrow, but I don't think the yeast is good.
It tastes like a digestive cookie,
I don't want any of that.
doesn't it?
Okay,
I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
Why?
It's not terrible. You have to taste these.
Yeah, you should taste those.
Good, good fork.
I guess we should already.
At least get one with some green stuff on it.
Yeah,
Wow, those were good.
we've achieved
Yeah.
success. We got a random Elliface.
Potato success. The
Yeah,
rest of those are yours.
I guess we'll end the show. I mean, I made some steak. It was really good. I made some steak. It was really good, and kind of spicy. Made some potatoes. They were really, really good. And then I made some zucchini noodles. We collectively made some zucchini noodles, and they were really, really good. And then I made some bread. It's not so good, sadly.
The bread was a legit attempt. I'm glad that you followed through.
I mean, it was worth
and tried it.
trying. I think we could try better next time I bring the bread machine
We-
on screen.
Yeah, we kind of knew going in that it wasn't going to work, but we decided to try it anyway, just in
We
case.
decided we'd give it a shot. Whatever. Yes, it's worth a
But
try.
I'm glad we tried. I would rather try and fail than live the entire rest of my life not knowing.
So this has been fun. This is a good one. We drank two big bottles of beer. That was good. Dorothy and chocolate orange.
Now,
not
Dorothy
spelled
is,
the way you expected at all.
Dorothy is by Hill Farmstead up in Vermont.
Yep.
And the chocolate orange, spelled weird, is a southern tier, high alcohol, like imperial stout kind of thing.
Yeah, that was good.
They're both very good.
Very good beers. And that's pretty much it. We did it. We don't get Mr. Kevin Spicy here in the house very often, but yeah, you can tune in next week and we'll have some more cooking for you. Got a spicy tip?
Spicy tip: when you hear bombs outside, don't run to the window. Run the other way, duck, and hope you don't get hit by anything. And don't go to the window until you hear a bunch of sirens. Then it's safe. No, then it's worse.
What the?
You hear that? Well, we're gonna die now. So have a good night. Always eat.
Good
night, everyone.
Go with powerful.
Alright.
vodka.
Always eat.